They called the meeting like it was a favor. We were in the kitchen, the same one I'd grown up in, the same chipped countertop, the same calendar still hanging on the wall, even though no one wrote on it anymore. My mother stood near the sink with her arms crossed. My father leaned against the fridge, already annoyed. "We've decided," my mother said. "You need to start paying rent?" I waited. Not because I didn't understand, but because the way she said it felt incomplete. $1,400 a month, my father added. "Or you move out." I blinked. I was already paying off student loans that felt heavier every month. I covered my car, my insurance, my groceries. I worked full-time. I hadn't asked for anything extra in years. "I'm trying to get out from under the loans," I said carefully. My mother replied, not cruelly, flightly, "This isn't a charity." That was the moment something shifted, not loudly, not dramatically. Just a quiet click, like a latch finally giving way. "Okay," I said. They looked at each other, confused by the lack of resistance. "So you'll pay?" my father asked. "No," I said. "I'll move out." They laughed, not unkindly, the way people laugh when they think you're bluffing. "Be realistic," my mother said. "You can't just leave tonight." But I could. And for the first time, I understood that they didn't actually know what I was capable of when I stopped negotiating my worth. I went to my room and started packing. Not everything, just what mattered. Clothes, laptop, documents. The framed photo I kept face down on my desk because it made me nostalgic in ways I couldn't afford. No one followed me. They kept watching TV. As I packed, I noticed the small things I'd normalized over time. The Wi-Fi router humming softly on the shelf. The streaming apps logged into every TV. The family phone plan bill paid from my account because it was easier that way. Invisible support. Quiet contributions. Things that didn't count as help because they didn't come with speeches. I unplugged the router and wrapped the cord carefully. Logged out of the streaming services. Opened my phone and canceled the plan. I didn't announce it. When I carried my bags to the car, my father finally stood up. "Where are you going?" he asked. "I'll figure it out," I said. "You're being dramatic." My mother called from the couch. I didn't answer. I slept on a friend's couch with my bags lined up against the wall like a temporary truce. I didn't sleep much. Not from fear. From adrenaline. From the unfamiliar feeling of having followed through. The text started in the morning. "The Wi-Fi isn't working. Did you change the passwords?" My phone has no service." I read them without replying. Later my mother called. She asked, her voice sharp now. "I moved out?" I said. "That doesn't mean you take things with you." "I paid for them," I replied. Silence. "You're punishing us," she said. "No," I said. "I'm just not paying anymore." She hung up. The days that followed were uncomfortable in a way I hadn't anticipated. Not chaotic. Just stripped. I found a small place with thin walls and a landlord who didn't ask personal questions. I slept on a mattress on the floor. I ate the same meal 3 nights in a row because it was cheap and familiar. But something else happened too. My breathing changed. I wasn't bracing anymore. I wasn't calculating how to be useful enough to stay welcome. I wasn't waiting for the next condition to appear disguised as concern. My parents eventually reached out again. The conversations were short, practical, awkward. They asked if I'd reconsider moving back, not apologetically, cautiously. I said no. They asked if I'd put them back on the phone plan. I said I couldn't afford it, which was true now, and also true in a way it hadn't been before. We don't talk the same way anymore. There's distance where familiarity used to be. Not anger, not peace, something unresolved and quiet. Sometimes I miss the house, the predictability, the illusion of security. But I don't miss being mistaken for a resource instead of a person. Leaving didn't make me stronger overnight. It made me honest. And that, I'm learning, is a different kind of stability.